My plan is to hide, to avoid, but if I get busted, if I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi.
I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. You know, Schaeffer has oral arguments. There's an appeal going on. A lot of times it doesn't even make it to oral arguments. That's a good sign that it's got this far. It's going to be on August the 16th at 9 a.m. Time is of the essence. We need to start flooding these Ninth Circuit judges with our letters, just like we did with Bryce. And it did make a difference for Bryce. After Bryce's judge read all of those letters, he gave him probation instead of 20 years. So I think that we should start a letter writing campaign to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals and ask for leniency for Schaeffer, right? And I've written a letter, and I'm going to put it in the comment section, and you can use my letter if you want. I think my letter came from someone else's letter, but it's it's pretty much the same stuff. Let me zoom in on this just a bit. Zoom, let's go. Okay, we're already at 200%. Let's go to maybe 220. All right. So here's my letter, and you can use it if you want, but you have to put your name, or I would suggest you put your name, and I'm going to put my phone number, the city and state I live in, the date. This is the address for the Ninth Circuit. Schaeffer said they would be coming out of San Francisco, and they're flying up to Anchorage, Fairbanks. No, I think it's Fairbanks. One of the two, Fairbanks or Anchorage, Alaska, to hear the oral arguments. And so 3 judges from the Ninth Circuit will be flying up to Alaska, and this is the address you can write to them. I put in the subject line Schaeffer's name, his prison number, and the Court of Appeals docket number, 13-30,000. Here's what I said in my letter. Dear judges of the Ninth Circuit, please drop all charges against Schaeffer Cox. He has already spent more than 6 years in prison, and he has not done anything wrong. As a felon, it will now be difficult for Schaeffer to get a job, rent an apartment, or apply for a loan. Schaeffer has had an exemplary life before his trial, and I ask for your mercy on this situation. Please release Schaeffer to his family, where he can be reunited with those that love, respect, and need him. There is no victim, and he is an honorable, decent, caring young man. Schaeffer is a beacon of light for liberty Schaeffer is a beacon of light for liberty-loving individuals of this country. I believe he was the victim of entrapment and of paid informants who were enticed and paid to lie and provoke a crime. Have you read the following books? And did you know that Bottini, who was disciplined for Ted Stevens' misconduct, and Scrocky collaborated on the Schaeffer Cox trial? License to Lie, Exposing Corruption in the Department of Justice by Sidney Powell. Not Guilty, The Unlawful Prosecution of United States Senator Ted Stevens by Rob Carey. The Kennel by Dr. Ken Hovind. Are you aware of the following 2 websites that have been set up by supporters who love Schaeffer and want him to be reunited with his children? WhoFrameSchaefferCox.com and YearOfJubilee.com/Cox. Also, are you aware of the following 2 videos which prove Scrocky lied during Schaeffer's trial? If you cannot drop the charges, please sentence him to time served. This man is not violent and should be free. He was targeted by corrupt government workers looking to enhance their careers at the expense of innocent people. May God guide you in your decision. All right, this is Schaeffer's address, but I'm not asking you to write a letter to Schaeffer in this video. I'm asking you to write a letter to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and if you file it with the clerk, they'll file it with the case number, and the judges will read it. At least they did in Bryce's case. And if we flood them with hundreds of letters all across this country, it will make them think twice before they sentence Schaeffer back to prison for 2 decades. Please take the time out. You can copy my letter and insert your own name. I'll put it in the comment section. Thank you for your time. And also, how do I say it? The last line of peaceful defense between a tyrannical government and the defendant is jury nullification. Educate yourself about jury nullification at FIJA.org. Thank you for your time.